What's up gamers, my name is Aki and welcome to akkigameon. We are doing some of the main quests right now. We are helping Poppy. I remember last time my grandmother was in trouble and today let's see what happens, so let's game on.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Yeah, they're not gonna like this for sure.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Well, they are wise, that's true.
I suppose they are
read
known
the stars,
for having
right?
an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Oh.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Aye aye, Captain. That's what we're gonna do.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Well, he does know things.
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name?
Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Wait, so we are not doing it right now then?
I'll let you know what I find.
Okay, so we are not doing it right now. Alright. So it's just a conversation then. So let me go here. Basic for blackmail. Let's do this one quickly. Oh, by the way, between the recordings, I have collected enough. I don't forget it was the moonstone. What was it called as? The one which was required for Alamora level 3. I collected 3 of them. Oh, sorry, 13 of them. And now I have level 3 Alamora unlocked. I literally just did it before starting the recording, so we have enough of those. Even they are called as moonstones, aren't they?
Must have been quite stately in its time.
Okay, we are here. We haven't seen Natty in a while. Like, this has been
Are you ready
a
to
long
put
time
an
after which
end
we are
to
seeing Natty
Harlow?
again.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay,
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
okay, so where can we find them?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Okay, sure. So let's go and speak with...
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Sure, okay.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Oh, we can't do that. Let's keep this at the moment. Okay, so they are close by. They're not. Oh, we are outside. Okay, cool. We can't fly in here, isn't it? That's the reason. We're running up at full speed. Going from right to left.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Okay, damn, that's very harsh.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your
I know
husband?
the answer, but
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
okay, so
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
okay.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
I look amazing, don't I? We do hope you will consider helping us with banking needs, to research reach a decision. Okay, we've been introduced patience. I appreciate if you were to see the value in working together. Okay, cool.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otter Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Okay.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Okay, cool.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Okay, so I have to destroy her letter.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
So let's go through this way. Oh shit. Dude, it's snowing and I'm in water.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
All right. And
Harlow
as you
does
can
not
see,
like people talking, as you already know.
Hello, Hamor. I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
I can unlock level 3 locks now, which is nice, which is amazing. It does get a bit boring though. After a point, like in the beginning it was nice.
Revelio.
But now that we've done it so often, we wish like you could skip it, if you know what I mean. I know you can lower the level apparently of your game and then you can skip it, but that's not fair enough. It's not really a challenge, right? It's just repetition. Wow, that's like inside a level 3 lock. Okay, return to Natty. I do hope in the DLC they do bring Animagus option for us. I don't know how they would decide what we want to be. Maybe give us some options. There should be like a quiz. Like based on a quiz, you become like an animal. And that would be pretty amazing. And they should literally let us be Animagus like wherever, whenever we want.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Did she get kidnapped, bro? I think she just got kidnapped. Have you ever been to Hogs?
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Oh, I think so. I just locked myself in here. Let me go around. Let me go around. Sorry about this. This is the second time I've fallen in this spot. I remember even before I had actually fallen once. Can we please? No, we can't even climb from here. Okay, so we are looking for
Revelio.
Is that flower supposed to be? Is that a wand? Oh no.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Just in case we have to battle.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Who said this? Did he say this? He's the only one here, so probably he's the one who said it.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
Okay,
footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Okay, cool. So...
Akio!
No? Wait, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Oh, 1 second. Do I have to stop it?
Akio!
No, it's not even coming. I need to keep pulling it. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Let's steal from the thieves. Oh my god, there are so many down there.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Why? Why can't we be seen? Find book of poems. Find order. Okay. So we are looking for 2 optional things here.
What? Using that girl as bait. No one's coming for her. We ought to get
Revelio.
Okay, I'm sorry about using so much Revelio, but I have to. Otherwise, I will not find like something like a letter. Okay, alright.
You've been straight.
Hey, doing Rookwood work for him.
Now see, the thing is, I know if I go and attack
Rookwood
all these
knows what
Ashwander
he's
people,
doing.
I can't take their whole, like I can't make them, I can't do Petrifius Totalis on them completely, like their health is still remaining. And
It's
then
about time Rookwood.
One wonders if one's life is indeed calmed down by this.
I may go to Hogsmeade.
see, if I attack them, it's easy for me. I think so, that's what I'm gonna do probably. But at least I need to take care of like this person.
They don't seem
Who is that now? Jeez.
to say I blame them what with all I've done there.
Keep on your toes. Stay alert.
Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade. Shut up. What?
Okay, at least one gone. That's... Hey.
Knew you would. Aha! Back from
Okay, what is slice? While casting a throw, use a mandrake.
Death from above.
Actually, you know what? Why not? Okay, this is one. Oi.
Quite conductive, aren't we? One over there. Imperial, brain out glorious and see how you like it. Had enough?
Crucial.
I didn't want to use it on him.
What are your thoughts on?
Slice, okay.
Expulsion! Rookwoods don't go down easy.
I need to keep this because this is good against these executioners.
Expelliarmus.
Now you've got something.
Protego.
Oh, what's the light go out?
I love using actually these environmental things because they're really good. I must say, like they're excellent. Are these the duelists? Who are the duelists?
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Contender! Power Potato! Expulsor! Glacius! See, we have an active one! Expulsion!
Oh, long time.
Up there, are ya?
Agile thing, aren't you? Defender! Expelliarmus! Look what you've done! You paid for it!
Thanks for coming. Okay, now we can actually look for everything. Voices for Test Coming Rain. That's one of them, isn't it?
The book
Yes,
of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert.
excellent. But I
I'll
thought
be
that's like gonna
thrilled
go.
to have this back.
Actually, I need to.
Revelio.
So here I had this one because I don't want them to be close to me. Ooh, nice.
Revelio.
So I'm still looking for the letter. Let's keep looking. Oh, nice. But always before opening this one, make sure you have enough space in your gears. I have a lot of space. Alright. Because I did sell everything. Now I only have like one of each. Pretty much. Nice, nice.
Revelio.
Oh.
Confringo.
I know Confringo should not work here, but for some reason it does. This and I think so Bombard are the two you should use. Are you serious?
Revelio.
This is not what you should be getting for doing this. But now we do have like a lot of money comparatively. Before we were struggling to buy like one recipe. Now I must say we have like enough to buy pretty much everything that you need. Okay, there are a few things I can see. So that was all then. I mean, those people down there.
Revelio.
See, before I find 90, I do want to finish this. Where can it be, dude? Okay, we haven't gone up there. This at least helps us for you to know where you haven't been. Oh yes, there you go. Perfect, perfect,
Also
beautiful.
Dibble's love letter from Rosie.
And I think that
He
that
wanted
should
me to
also
destroy
be it.
this if I found it.
Yeah, I don't see any, like I can see there are some coins here. That's fine. One.
Revelio.
That did not look like one. That was more than one. There were like at least two. See, here you get more than... Okay, anyways. It's fine. Let's find... I'm sure it's gonna be a battle in there.
Somewhere. Revelio.
Who the hell is that?
I left my wand for you.
Oh,
Speak to
that's...
Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Over here. I need your help.
So you have to go and speak with Isco first.
Mr. Rabe. Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
That was so helpful.
Your friend Natty was not able to...
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Wait, so...
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Okay, somewhere in this room. Alright. So at least that's something.
Confringo!
I'm not saying that's gonna be something like, but sometimes... Let's shift to Bombarda and start breaking things up.
Bombarda! Revelio.
Even if they show where it is, then you can... It is somewhere in this room. Somewhere in this room. Alright, I'm just...
Revelio.
Come on, give me a hint at least, and then we can...
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
What the... Oh! Wow.
Aloha Mora.
Are you... Damn, so if you're looking for this, like, without any hint...
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Okie dokie. Save her, please. Give her one back.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
That's right.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I'm not worried. Let them come. Is that the way? I think, yeah, that's the way. Oh, I think so. If you hide and... What the... Oh, yeah, you have to go up. Okay. That makes more sense. But everybody has been taken care of already. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
There you go. This lady has helped us so much.
I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him, Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Should I say it?
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Well, we're gonna do it on our own then.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
That's it? Yeah, I do understand this part. Oh, by the way, I don't know whether you guys know, so every time you tip this guy, slowly you see his equipment will increase. Like, the first I think he only has one, because I have tipped him twice. You can see there are 3. And I'm sure next time I see him, there will be like 4. It's pretty good. I came to know this from online somewhere.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Perfect, beautiful. Is that all? I think so, that is all. Alright, so now we are left with more side quests, to be very honest. I really need to do the skies. That is actually pretty hard, to be honest. I have to get that done. He's apparently gonna call us and tell us who was the one who was hiding all those moons, like putting them in front of Mr. Moon. I have to do that. I have to still solve these. I know where one of this is, the one with the bells. I just have to go there and get it done. And yeah, so I'll keep doing that. Yeah, I think this is the one solved by the bell. Anyways, thank you for joining me today, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody who has been tuning in. And till I see you guys next time, peace.